Nowadays, anytime a new console is being shown off by Sony or Microsoft, they always try to show how powerful it is. It can run this game at 4K resolution, at a buttery smooth frame rate. Like, cool. I love completely indistinguishable graphical changes as much as the next guy, but is this new big AAA game you're coming out with gonna have couch co-op? And most of the time, that answer will be a big, fat
how about no?
But what frustrates me the most is the reason they give for why most games these days don't have couch co-op. Oh, it takes a lot of processing power to render separate visuals for players on the same screen. That's a load of horse physics and you know it. And if that's actually true, that a PS5 or a Series X doesn't have the processing power to allow a game like Space Marines 2 to be couch co-op, then maybe our focus on new generation hardware should stop being graphical fidelity. It's at the point where we need a magnifying glass to notice graphical upgrades. When it comes to realism, I think graphics have been pushed to their peak. You really want to impress me with a game reveal? Show me Resident Evil 5 Remake, and then tell me that it will support couch co-op just like the original game. And please, don't make the split screens really small like they were in the original 5 and 6. But I can tell you why AAA games don't prioritize couch co-op anymore, and actively go out of their way to make sure that a game doesn't have it. It's way less profitable nowadays. For example, let's talk about Left 4 Dead for the Xbox 360, one of the best couch co-op games ever made. When it came out, only you or one of your friends had to buy the game, and then you could all hang out and play 4-player couch co-op together. Throw in some snacks and drinks, and you're in for a great time with your buddies. That's a lot of value for only one purchase. But with the coming of affordable high-speed internet came online subscriptions and multiplayer games that require you and all of your friends to have one copy of the game and a subscription to all play together. From a business perspective, they have no reason to ever stop doing this, because instead of selling one game to potentially 4 people and only receiving 70 at a time, they could instead sell that game to all potential 4 individuals and make each one of them have to pay a subscription that costs more than the game they just bought. By doing this, game companies can potentially earn more than 8 times more than that game's original profit. It will always be about the money. But couch co-op is still alive today. It's not as abundant as it once was, but it's still here. There are still many games that come out nowadays, mostly indie games, that support couch co-op, and one of those indie studios today stands as a bastion of hope for couch co-op support. I'm talking about Hazelight Studios, creators of Brothers, A Way Out, It Takes Two, and their new upcoming game, Split Fiction. This team understands the value of both online play and couch co-op. Online play allows you to play with your friends from over long distances or make entirely new ones. And while that's great, it's not the same as sharing a room with someone, enjoying each other's presence. That's the value that couch co-op brings. It's a totally different vibe. And I'm not saying games should have this thing over the other, because I see and appreciate the value in both. I would just appreciate if both online play and couch co-op were supported for AAA multiplayer games more these days. Outside of the supposed hardware limitations, I don't see why free-to-play multiplayer games like Marvel Rivals aren't couch co-op. Though I do believe that might actually make a PS5 explode. There are exceptions to this though. Fortnite and Path of Exile 2 support couch co-op, so they get it. They're cool. They get to sit at the cool kids table. But to end this video, I'm just gonna say this. If couch co-op really is a hardware limitation, then let's tone down the graphics a little and prioritize fun over fidelity. Playing online with others is great, but it shouldn't be the only option for people who want to spend time with another human being in the same room. But yeah, what do I know, right? Maybe I'm just getting old. Left 4 Dead did come out 17 years ago.